Hi, this is Brian McDonald with the McDonald Weathers team. We're with Compass out of beautiful Boulder, Colorado. What I'd like to share with you is some market data here on single-family homes. I'll talk with you about data that's in the greater Boulder County and North Front Range, Colorado. And then I'll have 3 slides at the end about Indian Peaks. The market data is only 3 data slides, so this should go pretty quickly. First, I'd like to focus on how many listings there are, how many homes are for sale. So let's look first at the number of new listings for single-family homes that are not custom homes. These are smaller than 5,000 square feet. What this shows is, this slide is from 2020 through November of 2025. You'll notice first there's the normal seasonal time when people list. The highest listings are done in May and June, and then the lowest number of listings are put on the market in the November, December, January timeframe. So this helps you see that, what that seasonality looks like, but also that the number of listings is climbing pretty fast. So what this is showing is, and a slide that I'm not showing you, is that the number of homes that are selling is not keeping pace with how many are coming on the market, so the inventory is rising. The next slide talks about how long is it going to take to sell a home, and this first graph is for the median days on market. How many days does it take once it's on the market to get a contract and close? So what this generally shows is that the normal time to sell a home is 30, 60, 90 days. That's historically normal. I see us kind of returning slowly to that historically higher number. During COVID, homes were selling very fast, so within days of going on the market. But now we see that it's returned to a normal seasonal pattern where homes are selling the fastest in the summer and the slowest in the winter. So it takes about 18 to 20 days now to sell a home if it's listed in March, April, and May, then closing in June, versus if a home is sold or put on the market in the November, December, January timeframe, well, then it's going to take upwards of 60 days to sell that home on average. The number of showings until you get a contract is going down a little bit. That's taking now 11 showings required in the spring. That would be here, and 13 to 14, here, and then 13 to 14 showings in the fall. So, if you list your home when it's cold, it'll just take more showings to get the house under contract. Now let's talk about sales price. The median sales price for homes, single-family homes under 5,000 square feet, has been relatively stable with a minor seasonal trend. It still indicates the best time to list is March, April, May, June, because during those months, then you get the highest prices. Note that a home that sells in one of these months was put on the market 1, 2, or even 3 months prior to that, which is why we say, if you're going to get the best price in April, your home needs to have been on the market in March, if that's the peak month for the year you're selling. The median price per square foot is the better way to look at pricing, though, because this could be a function of the size of homes that were sold. But this really breaks it down to size per dollars per square feet. And looking at trends, that's really good. While the top line peak trends seem to be going down a little bit, the trough trends, the lowest prices, are going up. And I think the narrowing of that variability is a good thing for single-family home sellers. Now, let's take a look at Indian Peaks. Indian Peaks is a large master-planned community built in the 90s and early 2000s in North Lafayette. This is a graph for 2017 through November of this year. The red line is the average price per square, the average price, the sales price that it's sold at. And this is the price per square feet, and this is the number of sales of homes in this category. So you can see there aren't that many sales, but the good news here is that while prices are climbing slightly, the price per square foot is going up really nicely and have rebounded well. Single-family homes have a similar profile. The price has gone up to near $1 million per home. The price per square foot is kind of stabilized to dropping a little bit, so there's a little downward pressure. We have to remember that in this price category, more people are using loans, and loans are at higher rates than they were several years ago, and as a result, it's got a downward pressure on price. And townhomes are also selling well, but I do want to point out one thing on townhomes. The price was going up, but then seems to be really dropping here in the recent 2 years. But the dollars per square foot is remaining very stable. So all this indicates is that sales of homes, these units are just smaller units that sold these units here at a lower price because they're smaller homes. So that is the market update. I hope that's helpful to you, and I look forward to the next time we talk. Take care.